let's get going. So this is the second test game. So I played the first one a couple weeks ago. The VOD's up on YouTube, so should be good. Before experiencing the test hypothesis rising high, I recommend that you play its prequel to the test first before venturing into this experience. You'll stand to gain a lot more from the experience if you played the test first. The examination will make a bit more sense as it carries on from where the last examination left off. Yes, I have played the first one. Yes. I've already played the game. Yes. We can continue. Great. Horror game about tests? Not quite. Alright, hello and welcome to my office. It's truly a pleasure to see you here today. Please excuse the mess, I haven't had a chance to clean up yet. Now, I don't want to take up too much of your time with blubber and nonsensical speak, so I'll just get straight to the point. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves life's tough questions. There's one question in particular I'd like you to ask yourself. Are you happy? When I say happy, I don't mean content. Being content is great, but it's not the same as being happy. I want to help you. I want to inspire you to be the best you can be. I want to inspire you to be the happiest version of yourself. I want to see you grow inside and out. Now, how do we accomplish this, you might be asking? Good question, allow me to explain. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, you're going to answer them with 100% entire honesty. And when I say 100% entire honesty, I mean 100% entire honesty. Think about it. You do want to be happy, don't you? You wouldn't want to do something so bold as to tempt fate by lying, would you? Just remember, if you lie, the only person you're lying to is yourself. The only person who will suffer from this is you. And believe me, you will suffer. Not to mention the fact that whether you tell the truth or not, I'll know. But that's another story. Let's be moving on, shall we? We've wasted enough time explaining what we're going to be doing. Just remember, we all want to be good people. We all want to give answers that we feel lend to the most desirable traits within ourselves. But sometimes good people do bad things, and sometimes we don't always have desirable traits as humans. I cannot express just how important it is to be truly honest while answering these questions, no matter how uncomfortable the truth may make you. Now it's time to get into the real meat of this experience. It's time for you to get that advice that you deserve. As you read questions and scenarios during this process, I want you to create your own circumstances, build your own bridges to arrive at the answer that best suits your own psyche. If you've never experienced a scenario being asked of you, then simply imagine that you have and try to assume how you might feel in that situation. I'd like to invite you to pour a glass of water, sit back and relax as we unfold your fate and the secret to overcoming the next hurdle in your life. We're going to start with some basic easy questions. Alright, let me just fix up my headset. Just a moment, Fate. Alrighty. If you answer these questions twice, your advice may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about many different variables. Many different factors are at play here, including the amount of time taken to answer proposed questions. With that being said, it's far more important to actually take your time and think about how honest of an answer you're giving before you give it. Whatever you do, do not rush the process. Time is your best friend here. You'll see what I mean soon enough. And here we go. Do you feel uncomfortable right now? Not really. Are you nervous? No, I wouldn't say so. You feel cold? No, I think I feel pretty warm. Do you feel sad? No, I'm actually okay right now, I think. I'm a little frustrated about, you know, IRL stuff. But, I'm okay. Have you hurt someone because you were hurting, even though they didn't deserve it? I feel like we've all done this. I don't think there's anybody who can answer no to this. Do you crave acceptance by others? I feel like the game sound is like a bit too loud. Can I like... Oh, I tried to click escape to... Oh, bloody hell. I don't even... What? I'm not even clicking the answers! Oh my god. Oh, this is ridiculous. I tried to click escape to open up the bloody menu and it just skipped a question. Alright, let's start again. No, but the volume control isn't going to make it go less into OBS. Like, I could see the OBS bar was getting very high. Like, it was getting close to the red. Or, like, ordinary audio, which is not right. Yeah. Yes. Well, now I know, don't click anything, don't touch anything unless you're ready to make an answer. Yeah, I mean, even if it was a bit loud, like, I don't want it to be loud. Like, even if it's not overpowering my voice. Yes. Alright. Back to the questions. Yes. But do not feel uncomfortable. I'm not nervous. Not cold. Not sad. Have you ever hurt someone because you were hurting even though they didn't deserve it? As I said before, I feel like pretty much everybody's done this at least once. So, yes. Do you crave acceptance by others? I feel like on some level I don't. And crave is a really strong word. Like, do I like to be accepted? Sure, but do I crave acceptance? I don't think that I crave it. That's like a really deep desire, right? I would say no to this. Have you ever lost a loved one? Yes. You know what heartbreak feels like? That's tricky. Yeah. Do you believe in demons? Unfortunately, I believe they're all around us. Do you believe in curses? I don't think I do. Would you consider yourself to be spiritual? Yes. Are you afraid of dying alone? Yes. If there was undeniable proof that a ghost was haunting you, would you continue to live in your home? That's a really good question. Would you best buds? I feel like I would continue. Like, I wouldn't say I'd be friendly with the ghosts like you, but I don't think I would necessarily be afraid. Have you ever seen an object mysteriously move without being touched? I mean, like, I've seen the wind move stuff without being touched. I wouldn't say that's mysterious though, so no. Do you believe that it's possible for a game to summon supernatural forces into your life without you knowing it? No, it's not. Would you like to make more friends? Not really. I think I've got enough. I've got enough difficulty keeping up with the handful of friends I've got. I don't need more. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? I mean, what is a good friend, right? A good friend listens to friends, helps them out, stuff like that. I do try at least. So yeah, I think I would consider myself that. Do I feel lonely? This is a really broad question. Just do you feel lonely? Like ever? Or right now? I don't know how I'm supposed to answer this. I guess that's the point, right? And I'm gonna assume it means right now. No, I don't feel lonely right now. Talk to me is what the game just said. Do you make friends easily? I don't think I do. In general, I don't really talk to a lot of people. I feel like I can get a good rapport going with people pretty easily, but not friendship. So no. You tend to avoid drama where possible, yes. Have you ever had a near-death experience? No. It's the short answer. Do you like horror movies? I don't mind horror movies. Do I like them? I suppose I like them. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite genre or anything like that, so I'd like horror movies. This is all very interesting. Have you played the test? Yes. That's the spirit. Have you played the horoscope? No. Give it a whack. I'm not totally biased or anything. I think this is just their other games. You watch that stuff on occasion. Would you consider yourself to be a hard worker? I get told by a lot of people that I am a hard worker. Would I consider myself to work particularly hard? No. You have a low opinion of yourself. That's the easiest question you've asked me all day. Would you consider yourself to be a competent person? No. Would you help an old lady cross the street even if you were running late for an appointment? I think I would. Would you kill all of your neighbor's pets just to save one of your own? No. I wouldn't want to bring that much misery to other people, even if it's at my own benefit. No, absolutely not. Have you ever tried to smother yourself with a pillow to see if you could suffocate yourself? Absolutely not. Have you been caught dancing when you thought no one was watching? Yes. Have you ever tried to roll your eyes back so far just to see if they'd get really stuck? No. Have you ever played a practical joke that you regret pulling? I don't really do practical jokes. No. Are you streaming live right now? Oh my gosh, how did they know? Yes, well hello there audience, yes. Hello chat. Are you recording this session right now? No. If I told you that I was watching you play this game right now, would you believe me? No, you're a program. If you've left a comment for me at any point in time, I've read your words. Does this bother you? What does this mean? What does this mean? I mean, it doesn't bother me because I don't understand what you're saying. If you've left a comment for me, does it make you feel positive that I paid attention to what you've taken the time to write? No. You understand no matter what, I appreciate you. You know what? Yes. I really do. I'm glad. Are you afraid of snakes? Yes. You believe in magic? Not in the traditional sense, I think, so no. Have you cried in the last month? Yes. Do you have a hero? No. Do you typically learn from your mistakes? I like to think so. Like, generally, if I make a mistake, I won't make it again. At least not for a long time. And I'll at least reflect on what I'd say I do learn from my mistakes. Do you enjoy outdoor activities? Absolutely not. Would you consider yourself to be lazy? I wouldn't say I'm lazy. I don't think I'm a particularly hard worker, but I'm definitely not lazy. You sometimes find it difficult to stay motivated. Is there anyone who would answer no to this? You put the needs of others before yourself. I don't think I do. Would your family and friends describe you as kind? Well, chat, would you? I consider you my friends. Would you describe me as kind? Anybody? I feel like they would probably say yes. And as soon as I say yes, there's gonna be like 10 people in chat say no, 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 no. Sure. Have you ever cheated in a relationship? This is tricky. I'd say no. I wouldn't count it as that. Have you ever been cheated on? No, I wouldn't say that that's what it is. Would you consider yourself to be judgmental? I'm not really a judgy person. I see. Are you a hero to someone else? No, absolutely not. You love animals? I do. Have you ever found a family member on Tinder and wanted to hit them with a super like to make stuff real awkward? I don't even have Tinder, so no. Yeah, me neither. You enjoy drinking alcohol? I do not. Are you intoxicated right now? Absolutely not. Well, that makes one of us. Hiccup. You like the phrase sneaky snake? I do like that phrase. These questions are a bit strange to you. No, it's about what I was expecting. You have a vivid imagination? Yes, I do. I can, like, imagine, like, I can see images in my brain, like, if I think about it. I know some people can't do that, but I can do that. You feel uncomfortable in large social settings? Absolutely. Would you consider yourself to be antisocial? I don't think I'm antisocial. I'm not particularly social, but I wouldn't say I'm antisocial. Do you hold a grudge for long periods of time? Not for long. I generally get over stuff within like a day or two. Have I ever urinated in public? No. You like pineapple on your pizza? Absolutely not. But I consider myself to be selfish. Selfish. No, I don't think so. You think you've got a big ego? I think it's the opposite. You consider yourself kinky? No, I'm pretty vanilla. You consider yourself to be religious? Yes, I would. To some degree, but yes. You consider yourself to be temperamental. I mean, it's like your mood changes a lot, right? Liable to unreasonable changes of mood. It doesn't happen often, but yeah, probably. If you had to kill someone to save your own life, but you knew they didn't deserve it, would you do it? If they didn't deserve to die, I might consider myself. Would you sacrifice your own life for a complete stranger? I'll be honest, I would not. And I realize it's like basically the same question, right? It's basically saying like... But then, it's not really contradicting, because it's saying would I kill them? Like, I wouldn't throw myself in their way to save them, but I wouldn't kill them either. But I get the contradiction there. Have you ever been inside a burning building? No. Have you ever been to a funeral? Many, unfortunately. If you could attend your own funeral before you die, would you take the opportunity to do so? I don't think so. If you could see into the future but you were told it would only reveal the absolute worst of what's in store, would you still look? I would not. I don't want to know my future. If you had the power to stop time, would you use it to do something you know you shouldn't do? I mean, like, obviously there's like the thing where like you could just steal stuff. So, yeah, probably. If you had the power to remove one person from Earth, never to return again, would you use it? Oh, as much as there's some people who really deserve it, I would not. Nah, I wouldn't. I know there's people who definitely deserve it, but I would not. If I told you that I understand you better than you understand yourself, would you believe me? No. If someone threatened to kill you, what would your first response be to react in violence? First response. My first response, I would probably at least try to reason with them. If not, I would try and get away. My first response would not be to react in violence. If a stranger stole money from you to support their drug addiction, would you forgive them if they apologized to you? I mean, like, drug addiction is a complicated issue. I know that, like, politicians and, like, stuff like that try and make it like there's a simple, like, criminal issue. But it's not really a criminal issue, it's a health issue, right? If they genuinely apologize to me, and let's say they also, like, as part of the apology, they return the money. Even if they didn't necessarily return the money. Like, let's say somebody just stole $100 out of my wallet to pay for their drug addiction, and they genuinely apologized, I would forgive them. If a family member said something nasty about you behind your back, would you confront them about it directly? No, I wouldn't. If you had to eat raw squirrel brains for 3 days to stay alive, would you do it? Like, the prospect of eating raw squirrel brains is not very pleasant, but I think that, like, if you're desperate, like, I don't see why anyone would say no. Unless you're, like, a strict vegetarian/vegan, you're like, I would absolutely never eat it. But if it was to survive, sure. If you woke up tomorrow and none of your family remembered who you were, would you choose to leave and start a new life? Where would I go? No. If a homeless man was clearly sick, freezing, and utterly miserable in the rain, would you be willing to give him your clothes and walk home naked? Like, as much as I would like to say I would, I wouldn't. If someone accidentally hit you in their car but you suffered no injuries whatsoever, would you still be upset with them? Like, I would be, like, at least a little upset. Like, bro, why'd you hit my car? You hit me, man. Of course you'd be a little upset. Have you looked for any hidden meanings or messages within these questions? I have not. Maybe you should have been. Oh no. I wonder if there's deeper meaning to all this than simply just answering question after question. Nah, not really. Miracles happen every day, do you agree? Absolutely. There's things that we can't explain that happen every single day. Umbrellas aren't worth lucky rent. And you don't mind getting rained on, do you agree? I don't mind getting rained on, so true. Red is a prettier color than pink, do you agree? Prettier? I do like red more than pink, so yes. You ever feel like a plastic bag blowing in the wind? I don't even know what that means, so no. Eating in front of people can be awkward, do you agree? No, I don't think so. Wings used as a ceremonial wedding gift are so outdated. No, I think that rings have important symbolism. Do you realize that the first letters of the last 6 questions rhyme spell the word man? I did not realize it, no. Do you know why that is? I have no clue. Do you want to enlighten me? Does it make you slightly uncomfortable? Not really. Are you going to start paying closer attention to what you may have gotten yourself into? Probably not. Well, it's just too late to turn back now. Yeah. I'm here. Ooh. Do you hear someone in your room? I do not. You see the shadows closing in? I do not. Do you feel like you're being watched? To some extent. Did you look around your room a moment ago? I actually didn't. I've been looking firmly at the screen. Do you like long walks on the beach? No, I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, irritating, and it gets everywhere. Do you enjoy giving gifts to people? Yes, I do. Have you ever felt like giving up on life? Yeah. You love your family more than you love yourself, yes. You have a best friend who's clearly better than the rest of your friends. Wait, hold up. What does that mean, better than the rest of your friends? Like a better friend? Or like, they're better as like a human being? What does this mean? You have a best friend who's clearly better than the rest of your friends. What does this mean? I have to answer no because I don't really understand the question. Do you think there's some kind of conspiracy behind the coronavirus? No. Do you believe that you're human? I do believe this. You can turn invisible, but you could never be visible ever again once you decide to use the power for the first time. Would you use it? No. If you knew someone was about to rob a convenience store, but you knew they were doing it to feed their family, would you stop them? That's deep. You'd assist them? I don't know if I would go that far. There's a certain like line of reasoning here that I think a lot of people would take, where they're like, if it's a convenience store, it's a big chain. It doesn't necessarily hurt. Because there is a difference here where it's like, if you're robbing like a store that's like family owned versus a big chain, how much does that actually hurt, you know, 7-Eleven, for example, if one of their stores gets robbed? Probably not that much. I probably wouldn't stop them. If you were stranded on a remote island with a stranger, you would both be starving to death, be found a secret stash of food they didn't know about, would you share it with them? I would feel so guilty if I didn't tell them, so I would. If you could turn into an eagle for 1 year, but you wouldn't be able to turn back into a person until that 1 year had passed, would you do it? No. What would I get from being an eagle? If you had the opportunity to earn riches beyond your wildest dreams of fighting a grizzly bear to the death using nothing but a machete and an army, how would you do it? I would die. I would not take that opportunity. If you had to pick one basic food item to eat exclusively for an entire year, would you choose potatoes? I feel like potatoes are a really bad choice. Like, I know you can do a lot of stuff with potatoes, but I don't know if it's, like, nutritional to just eat potatoes. Surely there's better stuff to eat. Then what would I pick instead? What constitutes a basic food item? Is not like a steak a basic food item, or like a chicken? Eggs? I'd probably prefer eggs than potatoes, honestly. I don't know. If pizza screamed in agony every time you bit into a piece, would you continue to eat the pizza? No, I'd be freaked out. What is this question? If your best friend got bit in the nether regions by a highly venomous snake, the only way to save them was to suck the venom out of it. Would you do it to save them? Would I save Luca by doing this? Bro, I'm not letting Luca die. Is that question difficult to answer? A little bit, to be honest. You feel mortal, yes. Memento mori, I remember I will die. Do I enjoy loud music? No. You feel awkward when you dance in front of others? Yeah. Do you suffer from an anxiety disorder? I would say no, because I'm not diagnosed with anything. You ever feel depressed? Yes. You're not alone. No, thank you. You feel relaxed right now? No, not really. You think you have a guardian angel watching over you? Do I think I have one? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I think I have one. Well, they've certainly never made themselves known if they are there, but I suppose that's like the whole point, right? They can't tell you, like, hey, by the way, I'm your guardian angel, I'll be looking out for you, right? Yes. You ever hear your name being called but no one would have called it? When no one could have called it. Because I remember there was a question in the first test that was like, do you ever hear your name being called? Like, when you're like out and about. And that does happen. But when no one could have called it, no, I don't. Like, if I'm like completely isolated, I don't hear my name. You're going to take special note of that one, okay? Do you always look both ways before across the road? Absolutely. You wash your hands every day, yes. Feel uncomfortable using public restrooms? A little bit. Is winter your favorite season? Yes. Do you know anyone named Josh? Do I? Like, do I answer this, like, have I ever known anybody named Josh? Or do I currently know somebody named Josh? I mean, I know somebody whose name is Josh, so yes. I'm wondering why that last question is relevant. Not really. Are you allergic to any animals? Not that I'm aware of. Have you thought about an animal in a monk-ass way? I have not. Have you ever been in love? Yes. Would you consider this to be artistic? Absolutely not. You consider yourself to be dominant in day-to-day life? No, not really. Feel like you've got too much time on your hands? Absolutely not. You'd be easily intimidated by others. I wouldn't say easily. Easily excitable, yes. You enjoy solving complex problems? I would say I do. Whether it's maths or video games or stuff like that. There's a certain satisfaction. Do you have a difficult time relaxing? No, not really. High maintenance? No. You trust people easily? Yes. Do you consider yourself to be an honest person? I think most of the time I'm pretty honest. Not all of the time, obviously. But as a whole, I would consider myself honest. Maybe I was told a lie, obviously. Maybe I lied to your best friend. Probably. I can't think of like a specific example, but I don't want to say no. You lied to your family, yeah. That one's easier. You lied about any answers during this session. Pretty sure I've answered everything, honestly. I'm not wondering, you're just up to the lying section. Are you a people pleaser? Yes. Do you enjoy being the center of attention? No. Do you feel like you've got a good sense of humor? I think so. Like, I can make a lot of people laugh for stupid reasons, so I'd say so. You frighten easily? I would say no, I do not frighten. Funny. Am I gonna get jump scared? That was odd, I wonder what that was about. It's probably a pretty good place for us to stop this segment. Move on to the more gritty questions. Oh, here we go. The next set of questions will not be yes or no, but will be filled with various scenarios that put you smack dab in the middle of vital choice making. So here, while you handle your options, you delve into each scenario. Okay, this is interesting. The key to all this is to answer honestly. Let's get started. Okay, you're home alone, it's dark, it's storming outside. All of a sudden there's a knock on the bedroom door, someone's in your house, what do you do? I would want to have something to protect myself. You meet a homeless woman on the street, she asks you for money. You find it within yourself to give her all your spare change you have. Just you do. A homeless man approaches asking if you can spare some change, what can you do? Tell the man you've got no change left to offer. Tell the woman to share. Tell the woman to ask the woman for some of his age. Tell the man you'll get some more somewhere. I mean, I'd be honest. I'll say, look, bro, I don't have any more money. Barely now. Both your mother and father fall incredibly ill to a life-threatening disease. There's only enough medicine and facilities to save one of your parents, and time is of the essence. What do you do? Wow. Give treatment to my father so he lives, to my mother so she lives. Split the medication, even though both may die. I'd save the treatment for myself just in case I get sick. As much as I want to try and make a rational decision here, I think I would try and save both, even though odds are they probably both would die. But I at least want to... I would at least feel, though, as that I tried my best, right? Because I love both my parents equally. I would split the medication. That doesn't surprise you. Find a case of money. Whoa. You find a case of money tucked away inside a dumpster. There's 10 solid gold bars and a vial of mysterious liquid. Under the vial there's a note that says the cure for cancer. What do you do? What the heck? Turn the case into a professional entity so they can utilize it. Keep the gold bars but give away the cure to cancer. Keep the cure for cancer but give away the bars. Keep everything in the case for yourself. Look, it seems like one of those things where I don't want to mess with this. I'm gonna hand this into the government. Waste opportunity? I don't care, bro. I'm not mucking around with that stuff. Sorry, I knew I shouldn't judge. You're stuck alone inside of your house, you're starving to death. You complete random food, no one's coming to serve you for weeks. Any potential food, sources of food around you is your family, pets. Jeepers. Kill and eat my pets so I can survive. Continue to starve along with my pets. Attempt to cut meat from my pets, then treat their wounds. Let my pets eat me so they can survive until help arrives. I don't think I've got it in my heart to, like, to kill my pet. We'd starve together, I suppose. Your neighbor's home is on fire. Blazing inferno among smoke emits from the windows. You hear screams for help coming from within, but you can't see past the flames. No one else is inside. What do you do? I don't think I'm brave enough to run into a burning home. I'm not heartless enough that I would walk away. I realize that this option is just insane. Like, you're basically condemning that person to death. I would try and get somebody to help me nearby. Maybe there's somebody who's brave. Not me. If I was to sleep in your bed while he sounds... What the fuck? You're fast asleep in your bed when you are awoken by what sounds like a woman's muffled cries from somewhere in your room. You quickly realize it's coming from under your bed. What do? Look under your bed. No. Hide under the covers. No. I would, like, just dip. I'd be like, nah, I'm out of here, bro. A man in a fancy suit approaches you while walking down the street, pulls a watch from his pocket and hands it to you, claims that when the watch stops ticking, he marks the moment your time runs out of this earth. What do? No thanks, bro. Blah. You can keep it. Oh. You're sitting at home playing a game on your PC when all of a sudden someone grips and squeezes your shoulder firmly from behind. What do? I think I would jump up and turn around. Sitting in the bathtub trying to relax when a hand emerges from the water. What do? What the hell is this last option? Jump out of the bath and run as fast as you can. Kick the hand and try to keep it away from you. Give it a firm handshake. Maybe even a fist bump. Push it under the water. Hope you get some free hand action. I'd dip. Oh no. It's freaking, Silence of the Lambs. You get out of bed immediately, fall down a deep dark hole. A man is standing above you looking down until you put the lotion on your skin while he watches. What do? This is a reference to the Silence of the Lambs. What would I do? I would probably scream for help. But at that stage, I think you're screwed, right? Sitting at home all alone. All of a sudden, your door slams shut. You see it before your very eyes and know that no one is home, and it couldn't have been a gust of wind. What do? I would probably get something to maybe defend myself if I could. I like that. Someone you've known for many years but have no attraction to tells you they're a massive crush on you for a long time. What do? Ask them out a date. You're flattered but not interested. Feel like dating might ruin your friendship. Or ask if they want... That last one is not cool at all. Not interested right now. I'm already very happy with my situation. Thank you. You're one of those types. Like, I don't like the idea of, like, telling them that I'm flattered. I would just say, like, look, I'm not interested. Like, just straight up. Your dog starts randomly barking into the darkest corner of your living room. There doesn't appear to be anything there but your dog. Insist on escalating to growls. What do? Calm your dog down by petting them. Stand and stare at... Yeah, I'll try and calm the dog down. Because I know that animals can see things that we necessarily can't. But if the dog is worried, I would try and calm them down. See a massive spider in your room the size of your hand. What do? It's just Australia. Smash it. Not that hard. Because family turns out a serial killer. I would try and convince them to turn themselves in. Like, I know it says that they need help, but I would try and convince them to, like, look, you need to, like, do the right thing. Hey, Harold, how you doing? If you found out you only had one day to live, what would you do? Honestly, I wouldn't tell. Like, I feel like, because I would probably do what's in one, but that, I think, implies that you're telling them that you're gonna die. Like, I would make sure to spread as much love as I can. Tell people I love them, how much I care about them. Hey, Shad. Like, my answer's a combination of 1 and 3. I wouldn't tell them that I'm dying, but I'd be like, hey, you know, I love you guys a lot. Like, take care of yourselves no matter what happens and stuff like that. I guess I'll do option 1. If one of your pets started speaking to you and told you they've got a dire warning, they're going to die. If you don't let them eat all the ice cream in the freezer. Bro, if my pet started talking to me saying, like, I need ice cream, you can eat the ice cream, cuz. All of a sudden you could start... hearing other people's thoughts, and the person next to you was thinking about mugging and stealing your money. I'd probably try and get away. If a friend comes to you and tells you they've accidentally killed someone and they don't want to go to prison, what do? I'd try and convince them to turn themselves in. You gotta do the right thing. You're driving your car and you accidentally run someone over. You're pretty sure they're okay, but the fact their head is clearly touching their body suggests that's probably just wishful thinking. What do? Call your best friend and tell them you don't want to go to prison. If I did that, I would turn myself in. I'm watching you, it says. Interesting how that played out. It's about time we moved on to the next portion of the test. One question you ask, would you rather? Yes. Imagine you've got a gun to your head and you absolutely must choose an answer. Okay. About how uncomfortable that may be. Let's get started, shall we? Would you rather be loved by all or feared by all? The Machiavelli question. Machiavelli, the Italian philosopher, said that it's better to be feared than to be loved, but it's best to be both. I think I would rather be loved. I'm not a politician, though. Would you rather never get angry or never get jealous? I think I would rather never get angry. Actually, no. Tricky. I think I would rather never get angry, because that, like, not being jealous would be better for my own well-being. I think never being angry would be better for like the people I care about. So, would you rather be held in high regard by your parents or your friends? Probably friends, I think. Would you rather live in space or under the sea? I don't really like the idea of living under the water, so I'd say in space. Would you rather donate your body to science or to people who need them? People who need them. Would you rather go to jail for 5 years for something you didn't do, or get away with something horrible you did but always live in fear of being caught? This is a classic would you rather. Sorry about that. I don't think I could live with a lifetime of guilt. Would you rather work at a horrible job that you hate but retire comfortably in 10 years, or have your dream job or work until the day you die? Retire in 10 years, please. Would you rather every shirt you'll ever wear to be somewhat itchy, or only be able to use one-ply toilet paper? What's one-ply toilet paper? What is one-ply? So what does it mean? 2 layers? I mean, you can always just fold it in on itself, so what's the big deal? One-ply. Would you rather have skin that changes depending on your mood, or have tattoos appear on your body that depict what you did yesterday? I mean, I despise tattoos, but I don't think I want my skin to change color. Would you rather poop every time you blank, or blank every time you see a dog? I think I'll take... I'll get some shits for 5,000, Alex. You can always wear like a diaper while I'm doing it. Oh, this one. This is the one that Maya told me about. If your partner switched bodies with one of your parents, the only way to get them to switch back was to monk ass with one of them. Would you rather monk ass with your partner in your parents' body, or monk ass with your parent in your partner's body? Oh, we didn't even get to answer this question. Yeah, what the blank is wrong with you? Just answer the question. Yes, Maya did tell me about this question. I've been pre-warned about this. This isn't too shocking. I would pick this one. It's less comfortable for me, but it's more comfortable for my partner. You can always wear a blindfold, right? Nobody says you can't wear a blindfold. So, or earplugs as well, right? So, yes. That one had no bearing on your results, I'm just curious. Wow. That's enough of these types of questions, I'm sure you would agree. We're going to end this test with a series of short final questions giving simple answers. We'll get started. Out of the following options, which number do you like the most? 7. 7's my favorite number. Which color resonates with you best at this exact moment? Blue. I like blue. Which creature are you the least comfortable around? Snakes. Which flavor is your favorite? Ooh. This is one of the hardest questions they've asked me all day. It's either chocolate or peanut butter for me. But which one? I actually don't know. I think chocolate overall. Which do you personally value the most? Family, friends, money, or freedom? I think family. Which could you live the most without? Most live without. I think freedom, honestly. Like, I live a pretty closed off life anyway. It's not like I, like, do a lot of stuff. If I was forced to, like, stay in my home and just go to work, that's pretty much what I do already, so. Which name is the most accurate? I'm brave, I'm caring, I'm smart, I'm attractive. I don't agree with any of these. I'm definitely not brave. I don't think I'm particularly attractive. I think I do care a lot. I'll go caring. Which are you most afraid of? Living forever, losing my loved ones, dying alone, or dying immediately after this test is finished? I'm afraid most of losing the people I care about. One final question. Really? That's it? Have you ever punched a nun? Why are they bringing this back again? No. You really ought to try it someone that can really take the edge off. We're done here. I'm through with you. This test was so short, bruh. This isn't even an hour. I'm just going to calculate my results very carefully. I don't want to miss anything important. I'm absolutely hardest to not judge you right now, trying to keep this as professional as possible. Aha, here we go. Somebody told me to come to a conclusion. This is why I personally believe would be in your best interest to acknowledge, set in motion, and accomplish to climb the ladder to happiness in your life. Okay. First and foremost, I'd like to start with a blanket statement that everyone truly needs to hear. Something that is taken for granted far more than anything else in life. Something that has an incredible, unique, irreplaceable value compared to any other thing on this earth. And that, my friends, is the value of time. Time is the most valuable form of currency you'll ever hold in life. You can spend time on anyone, doing anything, for any reason. Now, time can be spent, time can be wasted, and time can be taken away. But time can never be refunded, time can never be earned back, and more time can never be gained. Imagine a bank account with all the money you ever get to spend in life. Now imagine not knowing how much money is in your account. Imagine going to the store one day to purchase something you really need, and the cashier tells you, "I'm sorry, but you can't afford that. As a matter of fact, you can never afford anything, ever again." We only have so much time, and we have no idea just how much or how little we truly have before our bank account runs dry. And the fact that we get to decide and choose what we spend our time on just shows how truly special it is when someone spends their time on you. So now that we understand the incredible value of time, I'd like to make a suggestion for you personally on how I think you best spend your life, your time, in order to achieve what you need most at this current stage in your life. Let's see here. Alright, listen. You really need to spend more time focusing on doing things for yourself. You got to start taking into account that you can't pour from an empty cup. And if people keep wanting your energy, you need to take time to replenish, to yourself to replenish it. You've got such a big heart and a bright soul, and because of this, people would benefit greatly from getting to know you or having more of you. You need to take twice as much time making yourself happy as you do attempting to make other people happy, otherwise you're going to let people make you miserable. It's not your responsibility to save the world, but it doesn't mean that you can't save one person at a time. But you need to start by saving yourself, because you're no good to anyone else completely drained of all that makes you, you. My advice to you is that you spend a lot more of your time focusing on things that make you feel relaxed, make you feel happy, and less time saying yes to people that demand too much of your energy. It's okay to be selfish, because at the end of the day, if you aren't going to take care of you, then who is? I think you'll be very surprised just how much of a positive impact this can have in your life going forward. I hope this information helps you achieve your goals. The secret word is self-care. Remember this word, this will come in handy. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in the comment for us to use. Leave your secret word. Yes. The stuff that I've been telling you, yes. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. Makes sense very soon, trust me on that. One more thing. Really appreciate your feedback and support. We read every single review and comment. We love the conspiracy theories behind the greater meaning of all this. The third and final installment will finally be revealed. All will finally be revealed. Look forward to reading your thoughts and feelings. Helps us share, as it helps share what we do as we work on future projects to bring the most emotion out of you. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for everything you do. Thank you for playing, and thank you for contributing your secret words to our projects. Yeah, other titles, yeah. After playing the test Final Revelation, we also have the testing chamber, which is connected in a very special and unique way. Oh, okay. The advisor is another interesting experience we'd like to recommend. Okay. Thanks for supporting us. We cannot show the gratitude and appreciation. The rest of the day is filled with all the joy and happiness that you deserve. Random Studios. Here we go. Hey, they got a lot of games, eh? Hey, Elle. How you doing? No, I would not like to see that list. Alrighty, that was pretty short. That's fair. There's definitely some sensitive questions. I think this one was pretty good. I like the variety in this one. How there were different types of questions rather than just like basically yes or no, which was what it had in the original. It was a bit short, but there's some good stuff here. So my word was self-care. I need to look after myself. Is what they think. The third one's even more interesting. I'll play the third one next week. Cool. So that was the test 2, folks. Look forward to the test 3 next week. Should be good. Hope we can see you there for that too.